Hey guys, I'm Bear. I make custom skateboards, and this weekend had the pleasure of having my buddy Ryan down here to chat, live life, make a custom skateboard, and now we're gonna show you how it's done.
One thing that blew me away about working with Bear on creating this custom board was how immersive it was and how he really allowed me to kind of come into his world to, you know, co-create together.
Well, this was definitely special for me too, man, because like usually when I'm talking with a client, it's over email or phone, and I show them the process, but I actually like sit with you and like actually talk about the design in real time as I'm moving things around, and then you actually see it start to take shape on the machine, and then us like discuss the paint scheme we were going into it.
And then you're getting to see like this whole creative process take place, and you don't feel like an outsider. Like I didn't feel like I was an outsider, but I was more a part of the process, you know. And I really dug that a lot, man. And being able to see it take shape, you know, and even seeing how things changed, like that was really cool because you know the initial concept we had was much different than what ended up kind of coming out towards the end. Your attention to detail blows me away, man. Like it was every little process, you know, even from, you know, after the board was completely cut and stuff, you were still going in and like catching all these like little edges, and I mean you were just like taking your time, and it was just really, and not only was it really inspiring to see, but I knew that I was getting what it was worth. This experience of a custom board is much different than just buying a skateboard or even having something else designed. Like to see this thing come to life was like an experience of its own.
That's the fun part about a custom in general, is like with a with a stock board or a limited edition, it's kind of set in stone. You know, I made one, I'm on step and repeat. With a custom, you know, I've talked with the client or the customer, gotten a feel for what they wanted it, but then, you know, based on that conversation, as it's being built, it can kind of evolve with what actually looks right for that board. Because like sometimes the board will cut out and the layer that it was carved into just has like crazy grain, and like that's a situation where I would have been like, let's change from full color to more of a wood tone so we can accent this beautiful wood that's underneath. And then like we cut out yours and the shapes looked so crisp, and like, you know, the theme just didn't seem to fit with that wood tone anymore, you know. And so we went with that high color and the you know, galaxy swirl and a bunch of painted elements instead of having it be that earthy feel. I obviously build boards for hopefully everyone to enjoy, but like the thing that really I take pride in is like that 5 or 10% who's gonna see that extra little effort and detail that went into it, you know. Because like we were talking about when I was filing out those lines, like most people wouldn't notice that little bit of scruff inside, you know, the background layer around the third eye. But you know, it's for those people who are gonna be like admiring the board and like looking for the craftsmanship. But then like one of the more exciting parts too is just when it all comes together, you know, because like we've had this, it's been like a fucking journey, like we were talking about, man. You know, you have the initial, even just like the initial want of getting a custom board and thinking of what it could possibly be, and then that initial conversation where we discuss possible design ideas, and it becomes more concrete when I actually like finish the design and cut out the board, and then it's more like an evolutionary like stage again where you're trying to decide on paint scheme and how much I want to sand it, and if it wants to be like a rustic looking board or a very clean board. But then when you know, you get to put together the final pieces and actually have the skateboard as its like final fucking evolution, where it's got trucks and wheels and it's signed and ready to go out, and like it's like a cool little end cap to the whole process where it's like we just created this like collaborative thing together, and now it's going to its new home.
I really can't recommend doing this enough. As a business owner, like whether it's just gonna be art on your wall in your office, or a conversation piece, or a marketing tool, or something to actually ride.
All right guys, this is not an exclusive thing. We don't just do this with big companies and mostly cool people, but I can make you a custom board too. If you do want to get a custom board of your own, check out the details below. Send me an email. I'm happy to respond, have a conversation with you, go through the design process. We'll make it happen.